Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Of course, a good number of us were born to hear the expression that birds of a feather flock together. Let me request that we give a special welcome to our special guest of honor at this event, a very suave, a very personable, a very cerebral gentleman, His Excellency, the Governor of Delta State, and by the grace of God, the next Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency, Senator Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, who is here with us. We welcome His Excellency, former Governor of Cross River State, distinguished Senator Liel Imoke, who has joined us here. Can we please put our hands together for him, ladies and gentlemen? Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Mr. Moses Eko, MFR. Please put your hands together for the Deputy Governor. The Speaker of the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly, the Right Honorable Anyakan Basi. Speaker. We welcome the State Chairman of the People's Democratic Party, the PDP, Elder Anyakan Akpan, who is here. Party Chairman. PDP! Power to the people! We welcome members of the National Assembly that are here. We welcome the distinguished senators. Aloy Shuzetuk and Ifeanyi Okowa are here. I can see them and I am sure that we would accept to welcome all of them on behalf of all the members of the National Assembly that are here. We welcome National Ex-Official Member of the PDP, himself a former two-term state chairman of the party, Obon Paul Ekpo, who has joined us here. We welcome specially also the gentleman who was Nigeria's former ambassador to Russia, His Excellency, Chief Assam, Senior Advocate of Nigeria. We welcome you, sir. We welcome members of the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly that are here. We welcome members of the delegation that have come with His Excellency, Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa. We welcome Secretary to the Akwa Ibom State Government and Chairman of the Anniversary Planning Committee, Head of the Civil Service of Akwa Ibom State, the PDP gubernatorial candidate in Akwa Ibom State, and by the grace of God, the very next Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Pastor Umar Basi, who is here. We welcome you, sir, very specially. Members of the Akwa Ibom State Executive Council, Commissioners and Special Advisors, we welcome you. We welcome Chairman of Boards, Commissions and Technical Committees that are here, Permanent Secretaries and Heads of Extra Ministerial Department. We welcome the heads of the different security agencies that are here and the paramilitary institutions. The Chairman, Uyo, Local Government Area of Akwa Ibom State, and all other local government chairmen that are here, we welcome you. We welcome candidates of the People's Democratic Party in the different elective offices. A good number of them are here. We welcome officials of the People's Democratic Party. We welcome representation from the partners that have worked with the government of Akwa Ibom State to ensure that this project sees the light of day, referring here to the China Road and Bridges Corporation, Nigeria Limited, CRBC, and the Nigerian Erosion and Watershed Management Project, New Map. We welcome all of you. We welcome the members of these communities that all of us are here seated. We welcome specially invited guests, gentlemen of the press, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen. We welcome the men of Akwa Ibom State. We welcome all the women of Akwa Ibom who have come here. Iban put a media number so His Royal Majesty, the Paramount Ruler of Uyo Local Government Area, Edidem Silvanus Okon is here. We welcome you, Your Majesty. We welcome all the youth that are here. Build the youth! Build the youth! Build the youth! I think the female youths are even much more than the ones that we can see. Akwa Ibom is songo. Akwa Ibom is songo. Akwa Ibom is songo. Your Excellencies, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I want to believe that everyone who has had the privilege of passing through this place where we are standing here will mark this day down in his calendar. We'll mark this day down in his diary. We'll remember this day for very many years to come. We'll remember this occasion for very many years to come. We'll remember that they were here, or they watched this live on television, or they watched this on the live stream on this particular day. And there, of course, is a reason for that particular memory. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this place where we are standing, for over 20 years, a good number of people have not been able to move through here freely. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, if you were to look around where we are, you would notice that this is the heart of town. And there are buildings on very many parts. But if you look behind, you will not find any building. If you look to the right and to the left, you will not find any buildings around here. Because for very many years, this place was not possible to be habited by anybody. Your Excellency, the street right behind you is called Ukpongebiet Street. This is the first time in 20 years that this street is being accessed from IBB Avenue. It was completely impossible. The people who live here know exactly what we are talking about. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, behind us is a Dongesenkanga Secretariat. It houses practically 90% of the civil service of Akwa Ibom. It houses the offices of the Accountant General of the Federation, the State Secondary Education Board, and very many other organizations that deal with government. Down this road, you will find the Rain School of the Nigerian Labour Congress. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, for over 20 years, this was a basin and one of the worst flooded parts of this country. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, cometh the man, cometh the hour. We have had many administrations in Akwa Ibom. A lot of people have driven through here with very big SUVs. People have passed through here with earth-moving equipment. But when the governor wanted to pass through here, he decided to open up this particular place so that the people of Akwa Ibom State can pass through seamlessly. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we are here to commission what we have been told is the largest flood control project undertaken by any state government in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Your lead minerals, Mr. Charles Udo, to kindly come forward, welcome us to this event, and we get this event started. Thank you.
Uyo Isan! Uyo Isan! Uyo Isan! Oforukwa! Oforukwa! Your Excellency, my boss, the most environment-friendly governor Akwa Ibom State has ever had, Mr. Your Excellency, the governor of Delta State, and by the grace of God, the incoming Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the governor of Delta State, Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, the Deputy Governor of Akwa Ibom State, our own Uncle Mo, the Speaker, Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly. Ladies and gentlemen, please permit me to truncate the protocols here. It is with a great sense of accomplishment that I welcome you to the official commissioning of what is currently the largest flood control project in Nigeria, the IBB Flood Control Project. I'd like to start by expressing my most profound gratitude to Excellency the Governor of Akwa Ibom State for not only finding time to grace this historic occasion, despite his busy schedule, but also inviting Your Excellency the Governor of Delta State and the Vice Presidential candidate of the largest political party in Africa, the PDP, to this occasion. Your presence here today, sir, is another testament of your unwavering commitment to staying connected to citizens and residents in Akwa Ibom State. It is worthy of note that for over 20 years, Your Excellency, the communities around here, predominantly Efiat, Atan, and Akaford in Ofodukwa clan, had grown under the pangs of perennial flood and flooding. Your Excellency, government had come, governments had gone, but the plight of these communities, even though located in the heart of the city, remained unpalatable. Then cometh the man, cometh the hour, Your Excellency. You decided to take the bull by the horn, Your Excellency, in an audacious manner, and immediately you directed the commencement of preliminary surveys, which had become a landmark project in the annals of history of Akwa Ibom State. The IBB Flood Control Project, Your Excellency, is a project of the Akwa Ibom State government in partnership with the World Bank through the Nigeria Erosion and Watershed Management Project. The project is meant to provide a permanent and comprehensive solution to the problem of perennial flooding within this environment. The design provides for drainage channels to form a canal that conveys storm waters in the entire catchment area. Let me note here that the catchment area of this project is 18 square kilometers. This was done through a combination of underground and open reinforced drains. Your Excellency, the drains you are seeing here were made from grade 25 concrete and doubly reinforced with 16 mm rods. There are two alignments, Your Excellency. The main alignment is 8.4 kilometers, Your Excellency. And while two major alignments, which takes water from Atiku Abubakar axis, and the second one that takes water from the State Secretariat, adds up to another 2 kilometers. So, Your Excellency, cumulatively, we have 10 kilometers of drains. The terminal section of the drain, which consists of a stormwater outfall drain, consists of a 0.3 kilometer length of reinforced concrete main drain and 0.6 kilometer of gabion and Reno matrices. Let me add here, Your Excellency, that the outfall drain that we have prepared is what takes water from Ring Road 3, what takes water from Shelter Afrik, what takes water from Oron Road. Your Excellency, this is accompanied by a 1 kilometer designed grass channel and extensive bioremediation to protect the embankment. To provide access for maintenance, Your Excellency, we have created access roads. We have also created maintenance ramp to ensure that over the years it will be easy to maintain, especially the underground segments of the drain. Your Excellency, the project has 15 road culverts, has 2 stream crossings, and 10, Your Excellency, also, because we had channeled water to a community where we distorted their natural source of drinking water, you also authorized that we should give them natural source of drinking water, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, we also paid compensation to over 1,000 persons. Your Excellency, also, our project and safety standards adhere to international standards and best practices. That culminated into our being recognized by the World Bank as the best project team in social safeguards, project coordination, monitoring and evaluation, and the best project team in innovativeness and in innovation. Your Excellency, I would not end this speech without appreciating the guests to this project to the glory of God.
Thank you very much, Commissioner for Environment, Sir Charles Udo. The summary of the Commissioner that is all we've taken away from all of the technical details. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take brief messages of goodwill. And I want to please request those who are going to speak to please ensure that they do not speak longer than a minute each. It's just a goodwill message, please. Thank you very much. Let me invite the Managing Director, who is also a Senior Engineer with the China Road and Bridges Corporation, Mr. Zhou Hao, to please kindly come up here and give a brief message of goodwill. Thank you.
Good morning, Your Excellency, Mr. Wudom Gabriel Emmanuel. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, I'm Zhou Hao from CRBC. So it is my great honor to be here today for commissioning of IBB flood control project. So first of all, please allow me to brief you about our company. So we represent CRBC, China Road and Bridge Corporation, as one of the largest state-owned companies in China and a leading contractor in the international market. CRBC is a disciplined and well-organized company with more than 60 branches and offices all over the world. We mainly specialize in project contracting, investment, trade, industrial, and logistics services. We have expertise and know-how in all kinds of infrastructure works, including roads, bridge, railways, deep sea port, water treatment plant, airport, tunnels, real estate, and etc. CRBC is a notable contractor with a record of 100% contract performance. So the IBB flood control project is financed by World Bank, and we emerged from a fiercely competitive and also strict bidding procedure. Since the commencement of the project, we CRBC have always been well performing our duties as a responsible contractor to carry out organized construction work. Despite some unpredictable conditions, like large amounts of underground water and unexpected heavy rainfall, we still made optimum effort to overcome all these difficulties and successfully delivered the project within the construction period. The project once completed will invested in the PPP project, the Lagos Fourth Mainland Bridge. Combining our experience and capability, we are only too pleased to contribute to the economic growth of Nigeria. So we have our starting point in Akwa Ibom State, and it is a great state. It's enjoying not only peace, but also a sound investment environment and good economic foundations. And it's a home to friendly people. So we are delighted to see that under the leadership of Governor Emmanuel, the state governor has been actively exploring economically diversified development strategy in aviation and industrial processing. It will be our great privilege if CRBC has more opportunities to witness and participate in Akwa Ibom's development. Last but not least, please allow me to once again extend my gratitude on behalf of CRBC to all these who have been supporting us during the whole process of project. I can't say how grateful I am for the devotion of the Honorable Commissioner of Environment and Solid Minerals, Sir Charles Odo. I'm also in debt to Your Excellency, Governor Emmanuel, for your great support. I would also like to say a big thank you to the consulting engineer prelim team and the new map team. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Zhao Hao, the Managing Director and Senior Engineer, China Road and Bridges Corporation, CRBC. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, he said this is their first project in Nigeria. I am very sure that this is not going to be their last. Please put your hands together for them, ladies and gentlemen. Let me invite Dr. Salisu Dahiru, the National Coordinator of NewMap, to please come and present a 1-minute message of goodwill. I know he doesn't have a prepared address. Dr. Dahiru, please, 1-minute message of goodwill, please. Thank you.
Your Excellency, the Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Your Excellency, the Governor of Delta State, ladies and gentlemen, it is a great pleasure for me to be here once again to witness the commissioning of this very important project. As the National Project Coordinator for NewMap, I was privileged to be here in 2017 to flag off the work with the Etim Umana project site. Your Excellency, NewMap has 23 states participating in the project. It happened that at the beginning of the project, and I'm sure His Excellency, the former governor of Cross River State will remember, there were only 7 states participating in NewMap. Later, we increased the number to 15, and Akwa Ibom State was included when the number of states was increased to 19. As a third-tier state, the performance of Akwa Ibom State in NewMap has made it even not only stand side by side with the other first mover states, but it's also surpassed them in terms of performance. And I'll tell you some of the key records. Apart from winning the awards of the best performing states in the South in 2019, it also went on overall in all the NewMap states, because today we are here. I'm sure our elder brother, the governor of Delta State, is also clapping, but I know that the performance, particularly with this IBB site, is a clear testimony. This is the largest, the very largest project embarked by NewMap in the whole of the 23 states. And the success that we have seen has also helped other states to emulate, to learn, and to see how best to improve this. This was only possible because of your leadership quality and the support that you gave the project. Again, Your Excellency, you single-handedly won the award for the state that provided the highest number of support to the project, and that position of being the state that gave the highest counterpart fund of 1.5 billion naira for the project. It is there on record. I want to use this opportunity to congratulate you and to also pray that whatever legacies you leave, those that will come after you will build on those legacies and continue to make Akwa Ibom greater. Thank you and God bless.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Uyo is Songa, Akwa Ibom is Songa. the last of the good news messages. His Royal Majesty, the Paramount Ruler of Uyo local government area, Edidem Sylvanus Okun, Ayas Uyo. His Royal Majesty as he comes, as he speaks. Thank you. Uyo Edidem.
Uyo song. Akwai women song. Sabki called Bomeko, me Tango Kangan. Arima governor be. Abasud young field. Ud young field, Cabanam, Ubama Cabaka, so me, Esok Mobile de Effect. Yedo see Motis, who got the work machine, Yakeke, Mok Capano woman for Delta governor, Odo fan me, Dangaka, Estedamo. I am Nakandi Omian. Delta governor, this your friend who came to your place sometimes last year. I never said it. I think Abasianam no Toy Yanga Kabaramiko, Quibum State. Abasenam, oh no, Moses, Yenadio governor, Yeneti governor. I did I get a Bokido said the Tom or attack, King Yangibum. I the Pubok Ayana for me, young Adobo. I the Pubok Ayana, young Atre. And I'm not going to sing a sorry song. Ya Baseri on you.
Amen.
I don't get me to governor environment. I'm a gun again. I'm a tutum. And your governor came against and I was saying, good to me. And I'm a tutum on you. Baseri on you. Amen. I don't mean to you make it sentiment to train. I would tell me. I don't want to get no to me. No, I come. So you be in a very many common mumbo. Ya Baseri on a flower. Getting up on Jesus Christ.
Amen. But yeah, I did them. Yarito we song I did them. Uyo is song. Akwa Ibom is song. Very distinguished ladies and gentlemen. The governor that knows how to touch the lives of the people positively. Our #1 citizen. The chairman of the Presidential Campaign Council of the People's Democratic Party. His Excellency Mr. Udom Emmanuel, Governor of Akwa Ibom State. He will come forward and speak to us on this occasion. A very significant occasion, if you ask me. Your Excellency, please. Peter, give me the one.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Please, shall we be seated? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. If I commission or if I invite my brother to commission this project and this community around here, they don't dance, it means there's something wrong. Bushman, oh yeah, come, carry microphone. The community here must tell God, don't worry, rain is not going to fall. Do you believe me? No rain until I finish. No rain until I finish. Okay. See, I raised my staff. No rain until I finish. No rain.
Hello. Anam kese komo, anam kese kom so songo, anam kese komo, anam kese kom so, uye kwa anam
kese komo,
hey anam kese kom, anam kese komo. Anam bainam kese kom so so, anam bainam, ekwo anam bainam kese kom, Anam boy nam gese kom so so. Nam boy nam gese kom o. Anam boy nam gese kom so so.
Uye isa. Isa rukara. IBB so. Anangma. Oje Bab Development.
Oh, hey.
Abazulo loye. Mbarwa brukep. Kep. Boom. Ikono basino. Ikono edio. Ikono siero. Oh. Thank you. Don't worry. Greatest Nigerian student. Okay. Yeah, utang. Thank you. I can see different groups. I will have a better space on Friday to appreciate all of you one by one. So bring your group on Friday to the stadium. We'll recognize you during the march past. The female youths, the male youths, the students, the women, the elders, the traditional rulers, the entertainers. All will recognize them. The body, the only God, all of you, on Friday. But today, thank you. Don't worry. You said on Friday you'll be like 30,000. Will you be up to that? Come with your voter card. Come with what? Your voter's card. PVC. That's what will allow you enter stadium on Friday. PVC. But don't misplace it though. Don't lose your PVC. All right, thank you. All right, let me do so that your next Vice President Ifeanyi, this is your Vice President too. How many votes will you give him? Akwa Ibom, how many votes for this Vice President? 2 million. How many? 7 million. No, I never void the vote. I never. If you make it 7 million, I never void the vote. Your Excellency, my brother, our own brother, the man that at any point in time will always be at home here, and we will be at home anywhere we are. Our brothers, Your Excellency, Senator Ifeanyi Okowa, the Governor of Delta State, and by the special grace of the Almighty, the next word to, I don't think they can hear you in Abuja. Let INEC hear you. The next who?
Vice President.
The next who?
Vice President.
So, what can you tell him? Odo the Ongabasi. Odo the Ongabasi. The Ongawanamo. The Onguforamo. Odo the Ongabasi. Odo the Ongabasi. Oh! We don't have much time to sing today. Your Excellency, our brother, our next door, one time our landlord, now our brother, forever our brother. He will always be here with us. Your Excellency, distinguished Senator Liel Imoke, immediate past governor of Cross River State. Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor, Mr. Speaker, members of the National Assembly, I've seen Nigeria's former ambassador to Russia, His Excellency Ambassador Sam. All the distinguished senators, complete. They are all here. Members of the National Assembly. Ralph had taken pains to recognize them one by one. All our brothers that came with the vice presidential candidate and my brother, the governor of Delta State, members of the Akwa Ibom House of Assembly, the secretary to the state government, head of the civil service, our PDP governorship candidate in the state, the next governor of this state, Pastor Nsembo. I don't think our vice president knows him. He wants to hear his name. Pastor Nsembo. Who is the next governor? Who is the next governor? Who is the next governor? It's now he's hearing. Honorable commissioners, special advisors, service commanders, chairmen of boards and commissions, captains of industry, our stakeholders, senior citizens, representative of New Map, representative of the contractors, representative of the World Bank, our royal father, the paramount ruler of Uyo, and all the clan heads, the village heads, the Mbongekbuk, led by His Majesty, the paramount ruler of Uyo, the men, the women, the youths, the elders, the stakeholders, all the communities, including Udom's boys, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. You know, they called somebody to come and speak one time. He said, come and speak. He said, even if he does not say anything, he will tell you people that my heart is what? Red. Today my heart is what? My heart is what though? In thanksgiving and what? In thanksgiving and what? And love. First of all, thanking God for all our partners. Thanking God for making this possible. When I took over the mantle of leadership in the state, I went around the capital city. And you know, it was in the month of June when I got here. Except you pass through here with a very high jeep, people could not pass. People were turning. I went to IBB Avenue. I could see taxi drivers were washing their cars there on the main road. They were trying, keke, they were all turned into a stream. This place was worse. I went back, asked the Minister of Environment. They say, Your Excellency, we don't think you will be able to do that too. That problem has been there over the years. Like in Ifeanyi Avenue, that they had to do a special gully to create an artificial valley where the water could enter. I told them that one of the traits of a good leader is to take on challenges. That I don't run away from challenges. I face challenges headlong. The entire neighborhood here deserted. All the people that had houses here, they all moved out. You can see, even as Raf said, even in the heart of the city, you won't find any development around here. Nobody could come near here. One day, I went to visit the Accountant General's office, and it was a rainy season. The volume of water that we had there could swallow any kind of pleasure car. The Accountant General office, I went around communities, they said during rainy season, none of them could move. I said, this is the kind of challenge that I have. We went walking, thank God we found partnership. We partnered with World Bank, we partnered with New Map. On the Nsika walk, I told them stay clear. We'll do it alone as a state government. I approached Julius Berger. I told them the drainage channel there must be able to carry, let it be a kind of channel that a 505 could drive from beginning to end. That's what could take that water away. The Methodist church that was just next door there during rainy season, I doubted at that time whether they were able to do any meaningful program. But today, that is history. If it rains now on Sikadwalk Avenue, within 2 minutes, you won't find even a drop of water. The same in terms of drainage. We went around the timber market. We discovered that during rainy season, people could not carry on their trade. And that's what affected. That's what made us delay the completion of the 10-lane ring road 3. We started with underground drainage there. Today, the whole of that area, we've drained it 6-point-something kilometers of that area. Then the big one, the one that was looking a little bit insurmountable, was this one we call IBB flood control. I'm sure you've listened to how we've narrated this project. A project that has affected 18 communities. The biggest ever flood control project by any state government in Nigeria. Except Delta. You know, it's the next vice president. So that he will give me money. Except Delta. This drainage you're seeing here on a stretched concrete takes about 8.4 kilometers. And 1.6 kilometers of what we call tributary drains designed to convey flood waters. There's a whole lot of technicalities which I don't need to explain. The only thing I need to say in a very common language is that those 18 communities today, they are free from flood. People who used to calculate how they are going to avoid this area, tell the landowners here, if they don't want to come back here, they can donate the land to me. But every problem here has been solved. Today, you're going to see what seems as the 7 wonders in our 7 year of administration. And we are coming down here now. Want to appreciate the youths of this community who cooperated with this project. They did not disrupt us, but at the same time, I provided work for over 500 of them. Over 500. They were working on this project. They earned the money. And I made sure that they did not pay tax on that money. So I didn't collect tax from them. So the youths, amen, come able for doing that for you. But today, I really want to thank God that we can stand here. That's why God is really approving what we are going to do here. You can see if you go towards the government house, it's raining there. When I left government house, it was raining. It's raining in so many parts of Uyo, but it's not going to rain here. Approval from God. So we thank God for a good weather. It's not going to rain here. Bante Moses again menere sanke young. Bante Moses again amasu. Bante Moses again menere sanke young. Bantrege yerewu. Eringo menere sang. Manade makude. Bantrege yerewu. Amenere sang. Umoino becomes the next governor. Bantrege yerewu. Amenere sang. PDP will take the center. Bantrege yerewu. Amenere sang. Okowa becomes the next vice president. Oh, Sramene, Sramene, Sramene. Well, I'm not going to talk today. Let me give him. Today is not for me to talk. It's for us to listen to our special guest. So it's on that note, I invite my brother, the next vice president of this country, the executive governor of Delta State, my own brother, His Excellency, distinguished Senator Ifeanyi Okowa. Oh yeah, Akwa Ibom, welcome him. Akwa Ibom, welcome him. Akwa Ibom, welcome him. Akwa Ibom, welcome him.
seen in the past. Your Excellency, the former governor of Cross River State, Senator Lea Imoke, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Akwa Ibom State, the Honorable Speaker of the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly, distinguished senators and other members of the National Assembly, our incoming governor of Akwa Ibom State, very senior government officials, our royal fathers, very distinguished guests who have come to grace this occasion, including those who came with me, our great youths. I can see our great ladies. I can see our wonderful youths. Yeah. God bless you all. Gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, I must recognize one thing and I must speak about it. I can see that Akwa Ibom people are a very happy people. And where you find happiness, you also find progress. I truly want to thank you for what you have exhibited here today. A happy man, a happy woman is a praying man, is a praying woman. And I believe that in this happiness that I see, that every day you pray for your governor. And because of that, we are seeing a lot of good things. I have come here severally. I was here and I spent about 4 days when my brother had a wonderful ceremony to accord respect to the parent who died. But when I came here today, I was wondering, coming from the airport where I was stepping into, that is the hallmark of great development. Yes, yes, it's a capacity governor. Sometimes you think things are impossible, but when great thinkers come on seats, you find that things become easy. I want to truly thank you first for that wonderful road construction from the airport into Uyo. It has made a difference, and it's not one you can easily find in this nation. So I must truly thank you for that. But very importantly, the fact that you make your people happy, particularly our youths, because in many parts of this country, we do not have happy youths. But here we have seen a lot of difference. And it encourages me because there is hope. When you get to certain places and you see what is going on, you feel scared for this nation. By coming here today to you, I can see that there is great hope for the future. And I can see a clear difference where you have the youths excited and ready to partner with government. I will come to address the issue that we have come here today for. That is the drainage project. But I can now find that there is something that knits you together, something that binds you together. When we were asked to recite the Dakada Creed, I'm glad that the governor gave me a copy. And I had to recite it with you as an Akwa Ibomite also. He's my friend, and by extension, I'm one of you because he's my friend. And going through that, I can see that a lot of thought was put into it. A lot of thoughts. I just want to go through a part because it's very instructive. It says, rise to chart a new course for us, our children, and a generation of Akwa Ibomites unborn. Rise to the faith that one day, and the day is gradually coming, and it has come already, we shall be counted as great people of a great state with great minds. I believe that these very youths that we have here today have great minds. I believe that you have great minds. And God will give you greater minds in the name of Jesus. God will give you greater minds in the name of Jesus. Obviously, once you have great minds, it builds hope. And in the strength of that hope, you'll find that there is nothing impossible. It's important that I talk about this because the future holds great for Akwa Ibom State. If your governor can do the great things we're seeing, and this great project that we're here to witness today and to inaugurate, it's because he had a great mind. He looks deep into the future and saw that with God he could conquer. May you develop and grow with that great intention to do great things for yourself, for your families, and for this state, and for our nation, Nigeria. And it also says here, rise to togetherness. There is strength in being one people, whether you're a boy or a girl. When you are able to come together to think together, our elders, I greet all of you, our women will greet you. But the youths have to come together to build this future. And in building the future, you must look directly at those who have made great successes like our governor. And when you begin to look in that direction and see him as your role model, you'll find that the future will not be difficult. Because when you pray, you wish it, and you go for it, with time, God will bless you individually and collectively. May the people of Akwa Ibom be blessed in the name of Jesus. Coming to this project, I truly want to thank the governor. Over 10 kilometers. You find that after some time, people will begin to forget that such a project was done. Why? Because the man's memory is always short-lived. In another 5 years, people will, they pass through here, and as our children grow, they will not even remember that this place was not passable. But it's a project that is lasting and a project that is impactful. And only great men can do such a project because they are thinking of today and thinking about the future. Because if he was thinking about today only, he would rather push that money to do several kilometers of road. But because he looked into the future and he wanted to conquer the future for the people of Akwa Ibom, he undertook to do this project. My brother, I congratulate you. Only a bold, courageous, and caring leader will do this kind of project. And that is the truth. When I came into Asaba, I was sleeping in the government house. I didn't know it was that bad. I woke up in the morning. Both fences at the left and the right were down because of flood water. And I told my engineers, we need to do something urgently. But we had to do 18 months of study in order to get it right. And I know that he did a lot of study here. Because you can't get it right if you don't undergo a lot of study. And people are usually not patient. But because you were patient with him, today we have a huge success. And I thank God that using a consultant then, I had to overrule my Ministry of Works when they were arguing with the consultant, because the kind of construction he asked us to do, my engineers from the Ministry of Works were telling me, it's too large, we can't undertake it, we don't need all that. But I had to overrule them. And today I'm glad that I overruled the Ministry of Works, because we have a perfect project today. I thank you. Because looking through what it was before and what I see here in the rainy season is totally different. I thank you for your boldness and for your courage. And I thank the people for cooperating with you. This kind of project is everlasting. It's not just long-lasting, it's everlasting. Because it's a bold project that conveys water in such a manner that you're not going to have the silting. Because it's a large drain, it can easily be desilted. And water will continue to be channeled out. So it's something that's going to last and last and last for several years. And it's a solution that is permanent. We thank God for that. I appreciate the new map for collaborating, that the World Bank through new map, for collaborating with the state government. But very importantly also is the passion and the fact that the state government was passionate about it. Realizing that they had displaced the source of water, may not have been clean water that the communities had. I'm told here that they built 10 mini water schemes to provide for water for the people. That is a hallmark of a leader that cares for the people. And during the course of construction, several youths were provided with jobs. We thank God for all this. I am not surprised because I know his heart. And I know that he's a good man who thinks a lot about the people. I want to appreciate you, my brother, for this great thing that you have done for your people. And I know that by the special grace of God, there's a lot more for you to do, not only for Akwa Ibom State, but for our nation, Nigeria. As chairman of our Presidential Campaign Council, the governor of Akwa Ibom, I'm very sure, is capable, is courageous and knowledgeable to lead the campaign of the People's Democratic Party to victory in 2023. And with what I see here today, He will, in special capacity, also be one who will help to export this great type of thought and boldness and courage to Nigeria. He does big things, and I'm glad to be his friend. I'm glad to be associated with a man who thinks big and who is able to execute projects in the way it ought to be executed. Somebody who touches the heart of his people. When we came in, I was walking around to greet the people. I had to watch from my seat. I would have accompanied him, but I wanted to watch from my seat to see the reaction of the people. And I was truly very pleased. I thank you for your love for my brother. And I know that he truly loves you too. And working together in love, you will achieve even greater things in the future as a state and as a people. It's on this note, while appreciating you, while thanking you for building hope for today and for the future, that I wish to accompany you to formally commission this project while appreciating the great people of Akwa Ibom State, our elders, our traditional rulers, top government functionaries, including our members in the National Assembly and the House of Assembly, but very, very importantly, our great youths who are the leaders of today and the leaders of the future. May God truly bless you as you continue to offer your support to our great party and to our governor. God bless the people of Akwa Ibom. God bless our youth. God bless all of you.
Amen.
God bless our women.
Amen. Ladies and gentlemen, we will invite His Excellency Governor Okowa.
For the commissioning. Check, check, check. Check, check. Okay. Okay, brass band, thank you. Brass band, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Hey! We'll be able to take care.
Hello? Hello? Well, I'm not seeing you. I get back of stage. For which for stage.